All right, welcome back to Growing You and Your Brand, Ministry, or Business from the Inside Out. We are about to dive into week number 4. This week, I'm going to be talking to you about marketing, sales, and promotion. All right, so I like to tell you about the words and the definitions and everything, like what it actually means before you jump right in. So, marketing actually is the process of interesting potential customers and clients in your products and or your services. The key word here is process. Okay. Marketing involves researching, promoting, selling, and distributing your products or services. And this is coming from the Balanced Small Business. Now, let's go a little bit deeper into this. It's also promoting of a product or service online or offline. It's putting the product or service where your potential customers or consumers can see it and consider making a decision. It's all about spreading the word through various means of communication. All right, let's start off with Marketing 101. The first thing that I want to tell you is that you have to be visible. If nobody sees you out there, they're not going to know about your product or your service. So you have to make sure that you're showing up in a lot of places. All right. So just make sure that you're definitely out there on social media, you're in your email list or creating that email list where you can get out there, you're letting people know about it, you're in your community, talking to people, having those conversations, but you're actually out there visibly, whether that's online or offline. The next thing would be research. I talked about research early on in the weeks, but this is just so key, especially when it comes down to marketing. You have to do your homework. You have to do market research to see, how are your competitors doing? What are your prices? What are some comparable prices out there? What do you need to price your services or your products at so that people can actually buy them? So research, 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 analyze, break things down, study. You have to study and learn again from your competitors. See what they're doing. Not so much to just copy and imitate what they're doing, but to see what's working out there. And then know what your competitors charge. That's always good to look at to be able to see, okay, am I charging the right fees in my products and my services? So always think about that, what your competitors are charging, whether that's above or below or somewhere in between. And then you need to know your audience and promote what you're offering and what they actually need. Okay. So you have to research your audience and know, okay, what do they like? What are their interests? What are some of the things they're researching? What are some of the things that I'm seeing them liking on social media? That's the kind of stuff that you want to create. Now, we are kingdom kids. We're daughters of the king. So we have to seek the Lord and ask him, Lord, what do your daughters need? What do your people need out there? Whatever your audience is, whatever your genre is, you need to be praying and seeking God and asking him, Lord, how can I reach them? Where are they? How can I promote to them the best? What's going to help them to click a button? So that's so key, right? Prayer always 100%. I'm always going to encourage that. And then you need to make sure that you're keeping up with current trends. What's happening, right? In the year that you're in, you need to find out, okay, what's hot, what's happening when it gets to December. You need to know, okay, in the next coming or upcoming year, what are some of the current trends and how can you get on with that? Because you want to make sure that you're relevant. You want to make sure that you're not too far behind, that your stats, your numbers, the rates, all of that is actually working in that particular year or season that you're in. So it's very, very important to find out what's working and what's not. And that happens through your current trends. And then you also want to make sure that you broaden your current reach. You have to be able to reach out to new prospects so that you can get new clients. This is so important, so important. Of course, I talk about this in social media. I talk about that like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, how to promote in that way, how to broaden your reach, email list, and all that. That'll be coming up. But those are some great ways of how you can actually broaden your reach. But you even need to connect with other people, collaborate with others to be able to bring in a new audience, right? Enhance your actual audience. So that is how you do that. When you collaborate, you work with people, you partner with people, do affiliate marketing, things like that. That will help broaden your reach. All right. Definitely engagement, keeping up with everyone, commenting, liking, hearting, sharing, all those types of things, because social media is the thing right now. I mean, this is where we are. It's a digital world that we're living in. And so this is a great way to help you to be able to connect with new people so that you can get new clients for your business or you can get new customers for your business. And then, of course, promote, promote, promote. Out of sight, out of mind. I always tell my clients, out of sight, out of mind. If you're not out there, if you're not letting people know that you exist, then how do they know to buy? How do they know to sign up with you, to coach with you, or to buy your course, or to sign up for your podcast, or sign up for your email list? if they don't know you because you haven't put anything out, if you haven't done any YouTube videos or anything or promotional campaigns or anything out there, then they don't know you. And so that's the big thing, is that you have to, and I say YouTube just in case some of you are actually in YouTube and doing videos, but you don't have to. But that's a good way to show up. That's a good way to be visible. It's a good way to promote and to let people know, and to broaden your reach, to let people know that you actually exist. All right, let's go on with some marketing ideas here. So you want to make sure that you, of course, create social media posts and graphics and text, because that is how you show up visibly. So a lot of you are very familiar with that. If you're listening to this and you're watching this, you're very familiar. If you're not, totally understand, it's okay. But Canva, again, I 100% recommend Canva, canva.com, for creating social media posts. But there's all different kinds of creative platforms. Even Post on My Wall is another one that you can go to. There is a fee with that, which there's a fee for Canva if you're going to do the paid version, but there's also a free version for Canva. But there's all kind of apps on your phone that you can get to create beautiful social media posts. But that includes pictures and text and different kind of creative movement graphics and things like that. So I always highly encourage you to get a content calendar. I'll talk about that more in another week, but it's just highly important to be able to be visible by putting out various posts in regards to your social media. And that can mean anywhere from putting out a picture with some text on it, or a scripture, or something, some business tip or ministry tip that you have, or a coaching tip that you have. Just being creative, showing a little bit of your what's going on behind the scenes is very awesome, because I always say that social media is a very noisy platform, very, very noisy digital platform, but it's also a very nosy platform. So they kind of want to know what's going on in your personal life as well. So if you can show some of that, that would help as well, for people to get to know, like, and trust you. And then is to promote your actual product or service. Let people know about it by putting up a picture of it, or putting up some type of promo about it, to let them know, hey, I have this course that's going to start in 30 days or 2 weeks, or I have this new t-shirt or product line that I'm actually promoting, and I want you to go ahead and click on and look at the different options that you can grab. If you have an event that's going on, you want to let people know to sign up by a certain date, whether that's the early bird special or something like that. I mean, there's just so many different ways to do it, but you definitely want to promote it so that people can actually click a button and sign up or buy. And then again, like I talked about, you might want to create a video or commercial about your product or service. You can do this from your phone. You can use a Canon. I have a Canon 80D, which I love. It's very professional. You can get a Sony camera, or you can hire a professional videographer, or again, Fiverr.com, which is amazing, can take just graphics and create an amazing video if you send them some really good graphics. So it's really, really good to have a promotional video for your company. But if you don't, that's okay. But this is just another way to market your product or your service. You can also, as far as doing a video, you can do a video now from Zoom, right? Like I'm doing this video right now from Zoom. I'm recording. I have a Yeti mic that I use, Yeti Blue mic that I use, and I record my videos on Zoom. You can totally do that, and then it records, it sends it to the cloud. You can download it, edit it if you need to, or send it somewhere to be edited, and then you get that content out there. So you can totally do that. Or again, you can use these cameras, like I suggested, and do a professional video, have someone to film you, or you hire a professional videographer to do it for you. But you just need to make sure that you have it storyboarded. So you make sure you create a storyboard, and basically it's just a layout of each, like everything that you're going to say, right? Any questions you're going to answer. If the videographer is going to ask you a question, then you feed it back to them and kind of answer it back. That's a way to do a good promotional video. I've totally done that. You can check out my website, CourtneyRichard.com, to be able to look at that, as well as YouTube and Inside Out Media Group. So with that being said, those are some tips on that. And then of course, research your, marketing ideas. Always research in your genre, in your area, in your niche. You want to make sure that you're researching and getting marketing ideas, not just researching how to lay out your business, how to run it and all of that, but also what are some good marketing tips and ideas out there. Stay abreast of what's going on out there. You might even want to purchase some marketing books, like go to Barnes and Noble or Kindle. Download some books from your Kindle or iBooks, or you can look at some books from Amazon or wherever. Even some of the books that they're promoting, you're already seeing out there that are being promoted out there from people that you're following on Instagram or Facebook. or LinkedIn and grab some of those resources. Visibility Marketing is a book by David Averin. It's a good book about marketing, just being visible out there. The Ultimate Marketing Toolkit by Paula Peters is really good as well. And then How to Advertise by Kenneth Roman and Jane Mayos. So definitely check out these resources. You can totally get them from Amazon or Barnes and Noble. All right, let's move a little bit further. You can also do a Facebook Live on Instagram. You can do stories. You can do interviews with people to be able to promote your product or talk about a topic and then let them know about the product. That's where you can do a free training and offer your products and services at the end of it. A lot of webinars, you can do that free masterclass, a free training, give 5 tips. And then after that, you want to let them know about your product or service or your coaching program if you have that. Let them know about your podcast or whatever you have going on. This is a great marketing method. So definitely look into doing some videos. If you don't like video, you can do audio. You can do audio and that works as well. Of course, you can create a social media ad through Facebook, Instagram, and I believe LinkedIn is doing it as well. But these are just some great ways to actually spread the word even further. So you might want to look into an ad. You can spend anywhere from $5, $7, $10 a day to broaden your reach and to be able to get people to click a button and to go to your website. And so it just works. And even to schedule an appointment with you. So you can totally do that, but just create a budget and know how much you can actually spend, put that aside, save it if you need to, and go ahead and just run it for 2 weeks to a month and just see the different, results that you get from that, the traction, the new likes, the new shares, the new conversions. Hopefully it'll convert. But advertising does take money, marketing cost. So if you can do some things on your own, that's great. But if you do need to just broaden your reach a little bit more, then Facebook ads and Instagram ads can help with that. They are a big go-to right now. YouTube, you can do it as well. I think if you have so many followers. So just check that out. Then you can also create a print ad if you wanted to in your local paper or online local communication publication. Actually, you can do that as well because guess what? There are still people who read. There's still people who pick up newspapers, pick up promotional magazines in the stores and things like that. So if you can get an article run or you can get something, some type of print advertising done in one of those local or even national, right? Even global online publications. And sometimes they, even on a website, on an online publication, you can totally do that as well because that actually you can get a link and you can share it on your platforms and they'll be sharing it on there. So don't sleep on those things as well. And then stay present and consistent in your approach. Always stay present. Let people know what you're doing. Every now and then, sprinkle it about, especially if you're on Facebook. They're on Facebook to get to know you. These are your friends. These are your family members. These are people you're just connecting with. So definitely engage with people on a regular basis, but like regular content, like what you're doing, what you're eating, where you're going on vacation or doing all these different things. And then you also want to let them know, hey, I have this going on. I have an event that I'm going to be speaking at, or I have a course that I'm releasing, or sign up, schedule an appointment with me if you need help in this particular area, or, here I have this bag or this apparel or this product or service that I'm offering, and let people know so that they can see what you're doing, and then that way they can do business with you. I also want to let you know that I do PR and marketing campaigns. So if you do need a little bit of help in marketing and public relations and spreading the word and getting things out there and having someone to pitch for you, you can totally reach out through insideoutmediagroup.com and we can go ahead and set up a time to meet and talk about your campaign. Amen. All right, well, that is the end and completion of week 4. You made it. You did it. Amen. I hope you're able to take some really, really good notes and that you'll get out there and start spreading the message about your product or service. I'll see you in the next week.